Alright, so this is going to be a video on the PS3 Slim and the PS3 Firmware 3.0, kind of my thoughts. But before I get into that, I kind of want to explain the slowdown. Like, I'm not on Twitter as much, not making as many videos, and that's been mainly because my main computer has had a network card malfunction. It doesn't work, it doesn't connect, it doesn't do anything. So until then, I basically can only, well, until then being until I get a new network card, like a wireless card, because I don't have Ethernet in my room. And we'd have to run Ethernet from the basement through the first floor up to my room, and that'd be a long cable and it'd be a hassle. So I need wireless. So until I can get a new wireless card, I'm basically restricted to just using my iPhone for the internet, and that is not activated. So it's pretty much only where I can get Wi-Fi, which is at home. But, I'm working a lot and I'm not always at home. So that explains like the slowdown of stuff. And I'm not on Twitter as much, not on friend feed as much, and all that stuff. It happens. So as soon as I can, I want to get like I don't know if I'm going to get a PCI card, because I have OS 10 on my PCI. I have a Hackintosh, and it won't read my PCI card. So I just want to get like a USB wireless adapter to use, but my USB doesn't work on my Hackintosh, and I've tried like everything to get it figured out, and it's still nothing. I've tried Kext, I've tried installers. So you can watch my previous video for that called My Hackintosh. If you have any suggestions, please post on that video, and that'd be very helpful. But now to the point of this video. This is about PS3 Slim / however way it is, the PS3 3.0 firmware. I'm going to start with the Slim. This is just kind of like a little basic overview of it. I think the design is pretty good. I mean, it's really nice that it's more minimalistic now. It's not like really thick. They have a matte finish now instead of a glossy one, so that means less fingerprints and all that stuff. And when I first looked at the PlayStation 3 Slim, I didn't see anywhere where you could swap out a hard drive, and I figured that was kind of disappointing. But there is a way you can swap out the hard drive without voiding the warranty, and that's very good. You can just put a standard SATA laptop hard drive in there, and it'll work just fine, which is a strong point that Sony's always had with their PS3. I can't really say there's much more. I mean, the PS3 Slim is basically the same exact thing as the PS3 Fat, I guess now it's called. It's just like smaller. And I guess really the only other thing is that you can't install another operating system on it, like Linux or whatever else is out there. There's not really that much. So I mean, it's really not a big deal. And because the Linux isn't multi-threaded, it doesn't take advantage of the PS3's 8 cores. I look up there, actually my PS3's up there. But it doesn't take advantage of however like 7, 8, 6, 14,000, however many cores the PS3 has. It only takes advantage of one of them, so it's really slow. It's not even worth running. So I mean, I think it's kind of a good thing I took it out, because it's kind of a useless feature. But if you like that kind of thing, just messing around, then the old PS3 is for you. But I mean, the controller's the same. Pretty much everything's the same. There's still no power brick, which is very good. Like the 360's like gargantuan power brick. So yeah, that's cool. PS3 is gonna have a lot of cool games coming out. Uncharted 2, you have Mod Nation Racers, which I really want to come out of the game. It's like Mario Kart on steroids, basically. It's going to be really cool. I talked about this in my E3 review. That game, I can't wait for. I'm going to buy it like as soon as it comes out. But now moving on to Firmware 3.0. There's not really all that much new. Like, I think it should be called like 2.9 maybe, because it does give us like a few new things. But basically, like, there's like speckles in the background now of the cross media bar. Like, you have like the little psychedelic, crazy PS3 cross media bar wave in the back, and now there's like little sparkles all over it, which I mean adds a little pop to it. I mean, I kind of like it. Now in the top right corner, like instead of just having like the time, and basically that's it. You have like, it displays how many friends is online, how many of your friends are online. It displays if you have any new messages. It displays the time. And now if you're in a game and you want to check what time it is, like in like 2.8 I think we were at, if you hit the home button, the time, or the controller, like how much the controller is charged, would cover the time, so you couldn't even really read it. It's kind of like defeats the purpose. So they fixed that. I mean, that's kind of cool to see. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, the dynamic themes. You can now have like animated themes. One I'm sure everyone's seen is the little Big Planet one, where he's like running around on the world, and the background changes with the time of day and stuff. That's really cool. I don't think I want to pay like $3 for a theme. I wouldn't buy many of them if I buy any of them, but I might buy like one or two, just to spice up my cross media bar. Let's pull up an article here. I'm trying to see what else. Oh yeah, in the friends list they have like, before in your friends list it was just a text, but now they have like, it's like a little card sort of, and if you hit X over it, it goes to the same exact place, but it just looks like, I don't know, I don't really like the look of it. It's not transparent anymore. It's just kind of like a gray background to like right behind the name of the friend that you're viewing. So I don't know, it looks kind of weird. I think I liked it better when it was transparent, but so I think what they're gonna do is like when you hit X over one of your friends, like to see their trophies and stuff, instead of taking you to another page, it's just gonna take you, like it's just gonna like pop down with all their information without having to load another page, which would be very cool. It would just save a little bit of time, if you want to compare trophies, it wouldn't take so long. Oh yeah, they replaced like the little info bar up there, like the little orange thing that just scrolls with some news and stuff. They replaced that with like the what's new little like section. You hit X over that and you get like 3x4, I think, like grid. It was like 1 2 3 1 2 3, and it has like the games you've recently played, and if like the disc is on, if the disc is in the drive or if it's on the hard drive, you can just hit start and it launches it right from there. That's cool. It shows the news, like the newest games coming out. It has stuff about the PSP Go on there. It has like sales that are going on in the PlayStation Store and stuff. You can go right to the PlayStation Store. It's just, it has a really nice layout. Like the tiles animate, they like rotate, they scroll up. It's pretty cool. Oh, and also with the PlayStation Store, now the link isn't just under PlayStation Network for the PlayStation Store. It's under video and game now as well. So you can go right to the PlayStation Store video section from the video section on the cross media bar. You can go to games right from the game section on the cross media bar. So it's just kind of more organized if you don't want to navigate through a bunch of menus. I think that's really it for the 3.0 firmware. It's better than some of Sony's other updates have been. Most of them have just been like block in, open remote play and stuff. If you don't know what that is, it's just like a hack where you can, I think you can have the PSP's remote play like appear on a laptop or something like that. It's not that big of a deal because I don't have a PSP or anything, so I don't use it anyway. But that's all Sony's updates have been in for the past few months. It's just like security fixes. There's no new features. So Sony, I think now the tides are turning on the 360. Microsoft is doing lots wrong with the 360. They did lower the price to compete right with the PS3 Slim, but with all the red rings of death, people are saying that it's fixed, but they're not. I mean, there's like studies on Twitter, and that like they have like a 54% failure rate, something like that, about a 54% failure rate, which is like ridiculous. Like that's just over half of everything you produce will crash, and all Microsoft is saying is that they have a good warranty. It's still a pain if you have to keep sending your console back, so that's going to get a lot of people to say, I'm done with Microsoft, PS3 is the same price, I'm going to go with that, and they give that a try, whereas the PS3's failure rate is around 10%, so I think people, now that the game, they're starting to get more games out, there's new features out, the PS3 is really picking up a lot of steam. So I think that the tides are turning on Microsoft. I think now that the PS3 is a lower price and everything, that more people are going to be switching over to PS3. And you have games like Uncharted 2 and Mod Nation Racers coming out. Modern Warfare 2 is coming out for both consoles. So, and Killzone 2, not really recently, but like semi-recently, won Best Graphics, and which is understandable. That game's insane. But I see a lot of people coming over to the PS3 now. So that's just a quick video. I'm up to 9 minutes and 25 seconds. That's about it. If you have any questions, I'm going to be slow, very slow at replying to them until I get my internet situation worked out. So bear with me, stay subscribed. I'm not done with YouTube or anything. I just haven't had much time or a computer to really make many videos. So the whole Twitter stuff. PSN is CPUKid_00. I just got Fat Princess for PS3, so I've been having some fun with that. So stay tuned, and I'll see you in my next video, guys.